Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Churchill Downs here on Friday. It is the 29th of November 2024. Gonna look at the 11th race from Churchill, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the featured 11th race from Churchill, which is the Clark Stakes. It's a grade 2 event going for a $600,000 purse, race for 3-year-olds and upwards, 10 horses going 1,800 meters or a mile and eighth in the Clark. I'm going to go with the number 5 horse here, Most Wanted, as the top selection. 5637 for me in the superfecta. 5637 super, top selection of 5 horse, Most Wanted. This 3-year-old called by Candy Ride. Brad Cox trains. Florent Giroux gets the mount. They ran the horse most recently the 29th of September at Remington, a mile and the eighth in the grade 3 Oklahoma Derby, and he won by length, and he was basically off and on the lead all throughout. He quickened up nicely, and he went away with it. A 98 bar. He's been on the logical improve. That was a good run. His next logical step will be facing older horses in a stakes quality group. He's coming here today. He's running competitive races. He gets a very good post draw. I think he could go a long way. He ran 2 back in the Ellis Park Derby at Ellis over the 1.5 turn mile there. He went by nose that day, and he was flying on the front end. He kind of yielded a late, but he held on to it. He dug in late. I thought that was a very good gritty performance that day. And then mid-July, Ellis 1 mile in a allowance race 74,000, facing older horses. He won by 3/4 length, sitting a little bit close to the front end. He got the job done. He's the kind of horse that looks like when he gets to the front, he just kind of yields late. So Florent, who's ridden this horse now, is going to be his 5th start with him. Has to really use him to the wire. Let's hopefully he could keep to the wire. I think he can. At 7-2, I'm going to use him. I think the stablemates hit show, the 6 horses, are second likeliest winner for Brad and Tyler Gaffalione here. He's a winner of his last 3. To begin off the winning streak, he won the West Virginia Governor Stakes at Mountaineer over the mile 16th. He won by a half length with a 97 bar, closing it from mid-pack. I thought that was a very good race. Came back to running the Lucas Classic here about 2 months ago, where he won by a neck, closing it from mid-pack, 100 bar, good run. He decreased with buyer points in the FIA, but he still won by 3/4 in length, again closing up into a slow pace. It's going to be a tough race here today, but he likes this course. He's training well. I'll give him a shot on the ticket. Even the 3 horse here, Crouppy for Iran and Todd, he was a winner in the Suburban in mid-June at Saratoga over the mile and a quarter. Came back to run in the Brooklyn where he just wasn't catching next, and then ran in the Whitney where he gained a lot of ground into that slow fractions, but again he wasn't catching Arthur's Ride. And then he wasn't capping Tappa Trice on the mud, it was rated muddy track at Aqueduct for the Woodward, but it was probably sloppy at best, but he just wasn't comfortable in the Woodward. I think coming back here, training well, or coming here for the first time, training well, 4-1, he could definitely win. And don't throw out the 7 horse Rattle and Roll. He had a great mid-season last year, but since then he's had some gaps between races. He's coming here second off the bench to a track he likes running on. I would give him a shot here at 5-1 on the ticket. But to recount my selection for a very wide open Clark Stakes, the 11th race from Churchill here on this Friday evening, I'm going to go take the 5 horse Most Wanted as the top selection. We're going to go 5, 6, 3, 7 in the superfecta. We're going to use all 4 of them in the slate pick 4 that looks very nice on paper. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everyone.